This edition of the Hustle Hands TV Worldwide Podcast is presented by Pain Boxing. Go to painboxing.com to learn more.
The streets deserted. Traffic blocks, bills. Everything go for sale. Chunkin' serving out the front door. Ammunition like Rambo. Run the plays, no Cam Newton. Strong pack, burn the bamboo. Foreign chick come from Cancun. Mouth game like a vacuum. Ooh, 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 ooh. Pockets looking
7:33 right now here on Hustle Hands TV Worldwide. Jay Sharp is who I am. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Here we go with the dramatics already.
How long has it been?
Oh, I thought we were going in a different direction. It's been a while.
No.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time coming.
It's been 21 days.
Are you serious?
Yes.
21
today.
days. 21 days. We're at back, boys and girls. Now, I will say this. Facebook is going through something.
Yeah, I'm trying to post on it as we speak to direct you people here, but that's not working.
Facebook is going through something right now. Apparently, they're under a criminal investigation. We don't know nothing about it.
They're going to be looking to hire soon, so if you're without a job, get your applications ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Me and Mike have prepared ours.
There we go.
We're just kidding, Gardner.
This is prime time right now. I am Jay Sharp. This is DJ Paggy. You are watching Hustle Hands TV Worldwide. We're on YouTube right now, boys and girls. We're on YouTube. So, in all comments come through YouTube. We may not be able to see them, but we do whatever we'll try to and still get with you as well. But if you've tuned us with us before, first of all, we are back. We just had a little vacation period. Everyone needs a vacation. These two guys, IT Guy Mike and Paggy, went down to Fort Lauderdale last week. I myself want to take a little vacation, and I'm going to Myrtle Beach next week. And as well as Chad went to the Bahamas.
Nah, I went to Honduras.
Honduras. He was on a boat.
Cozumel.
He was on a ship. He was
Latin
on a cruise.
America.
Everyone had a little vacation period.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're good, great, and everything nice. Don't fret. Don't bother nothing about it. However, at the same time, we have a new person joining us. Look over here. He has the Punisher Tar Heel shirt on. His name is Orlando Diaz, you man! Yeah! OD, what up? How are you?
Hey, what's happening? Thank you.
Good, great, and everything nice, sir. What
I just
brings you on
wave.
the
I
show?
can't read. Well, maybe I can. There we go. We can reach. There we go.
Sorry, there you go. All right, well, we got that out of the way.
OD is going to be an additional part of the Hustle Hands TV Worldwide show. OD, tell the people about yourself.
Hey, how's it going? Originally, like about a quarter of the Charlotte population now. I was born in New York, and back in the late 80s, we were part of that wave. Made our way down, the Bronx. Wasn't a really nice, friendly place in the 70s and 80s, so we got up out of there, came down here to Charlotte, been down here ever since. Graduate of 99, Butler, first graduating class of Butler. So, I don't know if there's any Butler hating on the show or whatever.
Well,
so
I went to East Mex, so yes, of course. But Doc Reed, shout out to Doc Reed, he actually went to Butler High School.
All right, so so representing Butler Bulldogs here. Aside from that, I don't know. What else y'all want to know?
What do you do?
I do one of the most lamest things in the world, man. I sell. Full-time job is...
Please clarify that, because a lot of people sell just on the corner of Monroe Road and...
yeah. Not that.
Good for you.
not that kind. But I sell furniture for a living.
He didn't want to say it, but I was
it's like, that's not... What,
everybody needs furniture. I just told you that I'm going to get myself a new couch.
All right, I need to give you my phone number then.
There we go. Networking at its best.
We don't want the backstory. Let's move past that.
Exactly.
Keep going. Keep going.
Alright, fine.
I'm assuming you get a lot of those backstories, though, right? Like, I need a new couch or a new bed.
I know, right? Oh, yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, I'm good. Okay.
Here's my card, and then I never see him. So, no phone call, whatever.
Well, what else do you do outside of that?
I have for the last over 5 years. I have a little sports show over in Monroe.
I'm not going to cheer. You want me to cheer, I'm not going to cheer. I hate living there. People know that on this show.
Your neck of the woods over there.
That's right.
Been covering,
people at Wixie, though, are good people. Yeah, they are very good people.
There you go,
so.
Wixie. Been covering Union County high school sports for over the last 5 years.
All right.
I have watched Sam Howell play in person several times.
That's my guy right there, man.
So,
I have followed him since his freshman year. That's my guy.
Very excited that he is now going to be donning the Carolina blue instead of going down there to Tallahassee. So very excited about all of that. Jamison Crowder, I know he moved on right before I got in, but Jamison Crowder, of course, also from Monroe, now a New York Jet.
I did not know that. I did not know that. We had the same name, but I did not know that. I did not know he was from Monroe.
You didn't know that?
I did not.
Yeah, he played at Monroe High School when they were still a 1A school. And
that's what's up.
Had a successful career at Duke. Went on to play with the Redskins, and now, as he said, he actually signed yesterday. I believe with the Jets.
Now he's a New York Jet, so congrats to him and best of luck. As Sam Darnold year 2, and Jets have added several pieces, notably today.
Le'Veon Bell.
Adding one of the big ones, that may be the biggest in the free agency market, Le'Veon Bell.
It's going to be a great time talking about all the free agency stuff. Yes, this House Hands TV Worldwide. We're going to get into the sports a little bit later, but let alone we got to catch up. I'm still wearing a Kelvin King shirt. Why? Because he won. He's going to tell you about all
lies. He just doesn't have any other shirts. Is that poor?
Facts. Hold on, I'm not poor. Hold on. Oh, Peggy.
Yeah, he's left it on since the last show, folks. Oh my God, get the air freshener.
Oh my God, look at this.
I'm wearing the Charlotte shirt. You guys
had that on you had that on since you came back from Florida.
No, definitely not.
Yes, you have.
No.
From Fort Lauderdale?
There was a game on Saturday, genius. I didn't wear this during the game. I'm going to tell you that right now. We got to talk about that during sports.
We are.
Where you at, Doc Reed? No, he's going to get angry.
Oh, look good.
Bro,
good.
Have you seen him on Facebook? It's just a line of excuses.
Bring him.
What is this?
He should have played. Zion should have played the last one. He really should have. All right. 7:40 right now here on Sands TV Worldwide. Jay Sharp is who I am. This is DJ Pagger. This is OD Orlando Diaz. We'll be right back. Hit these commercials and songs for you. Mike, take us out.
Chosen, diamonds all over me, nobody colder. Lit, but I'm frozen, dripping in ocean. Dip if you posing. They tripping, I'm coasting. We winning no trophy, but still in the pro league. If you with it, then show me. If you get it, let's go eat. I let that be popping below key. They say they don't know, but they know me. Yeah. Supposed to be locked up with shackles on both feet. I know how I made it through so clean. Hey, God, give your mercy upon me. Headed to the top, but I started up under the bottom. Hey. Haters want me to stop. They tell me watch out, but I already got them. Tell them they don't want no problem. Only beefing by the dollar. Baby mama probably in it. They ain't really getting it, and it's hard to swallow. Hey, keep my foot up on their neck. I'm demanding my respect. They see that I'm a walking check. Residuals in effect. Hey, they see that I ain't really pressing. Worry about the next. I'm feeling I'm the best. Hey, they see that I ain't really pressing. Worry about the next. I'm feeling I'm the collab, now it's finna go global. Started as an artist, now an independent mogul. It's more than music, it's a movement. I hate to say I told you. Had to move in a room full of vultures. Blueprint, culture, no limit, soldier, dropping jewels, boulders, and was raised off of that. Love me, don't you? Hate me, don't you? Love me, don't you? Hate me, don't you? It's all love to the love out there. We gon' pray for the hate out there. We gon' smile through the pain out here. We gon' dance in the rain out here. Love me, don't you? Hate me, don't you? Love me, don't you? Hate me, don't you? It's all love to the love out there. We gon' pray for the hate out there. We gon' smile through the pain out here. We gon' dance in the rain out here.
King, Ibarra, Palmetto, Saturday Night Fights. Center stage in Noda. Pain Boxing, along with Chris Martin Promotions, features Pain Boxing fighters King, Ibarra, Palmetto at Saturday Night Fights at Center Stage in Noda, February 23rd. Saturday, 2315 North Davidson Street, Sark. Doors open at 6, $35 to get in, $7 ringside. And you already know that it's a
Now, here on Sands TV Worldwide, Jay Sharp is who I am, still sitting alongside DJ Paggy.
What's up?
New co-host as well, Orlando Diaz, a.k.a. OD, in the building. We have so much to catch up on. I didn't do this at the opening I usually do. Peggy, how's been your weeks?
Good. We went down to Florida. That was cool.
What was that like?
Well, it was sunny. People might say, well, duh. What kind of difference does that make? Well, for the people that don't know, the sun actually still does exist, and it comes out. There's not just rain. Hold on to hope. It's coming. I swear. I'm telling you. But, no, it was a great time down there. You know, me and Mike were down there doing some work along with Gardner. And, you know, we got to hang out with some great guys in the fighting world. Chiro Perez, who's a fantastic trainer, as well as Kelvin King, who, of course, fought back on February 23rd. And the guy that fought with him as well, Alberto Palmetta. We got to hang out with him up in West Palm right before we left. Went out and ate lunch with him and his friend who he trains with, Edgar Martinez. Fantastic. Fantastic guys.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I myself, I've been working a lot. I got a trip coming up. Going to take my lady down to Myrtle Beach. It's going to be her birthday and my best friend's birthday in Lamont. Shout out to them as well. Shout out to Brooklyn. I guess I have no choice but to say that. We're going to go down there. We're going to have a good time. And then when I get back, I'll be much happier. I'm not going to reveal, but I'll be much happier. When I get back.
You're gonna drink because you're going to Myrtle Beach.
Of course.
Oh, there you go. That's what he means.
No, she's gonna. I might take a step back. It's her birthday. It ain't mine. It's not about me.
That's all right.
Okay, we're going to push past this because I think, once again, this has something to do with something that we're not allowed to talk about. My director is saying, move on, sir. You don't want to get this show canceled. You've been off the air for 3 weeks. All right, yeah,
we've taken ourselves a vacation period. Let's get back into it. But at the same time, we do have OD sitting alongside with us as well. I'm Jay Sharp. He's DJ Paggy.
I think this week I am Jay Sharp. I'm looking sharp. I'll tell you that much.
Finally, you haven't had a haircut in so long, man.
Finally,
that's what I get.
What?
Yeah.
There you go, right there.
Man, you got it.
That's rough. Look at this.
That reminds me of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie coming out this year.
Are you serious?
Got the hedgehog.
Oh my goodness!
You didn't know that?
I hear Sonic pulls checks.
I will be along with my love of sports. Also, I'm huge movie buff, movie fan. So I will have all sorts of movie news for you as well.
Well, let's go ahead and dive into this. I saw yesterday the first real true official trailer for Aladdin that's coming out on May 24th. OD, we'll start with you. What do you think of that?
This is going to be part of this. Started off with the Jungle Book by Disney. This is going to then Disney's embarking on this whole live action remake now. Jungle Book, Aladdin, and also you're going to have
the Lion King.
Lion King.
Woo!
And
Man,
I
I'm
believe
telling you.
I believe they're also doing Little Mermaid, if I
What?
remember correctly. They're probably going to do them all. They're probably going to They're probably
Oh
gonna
my
go
God!
through
Another live-action Cinderella movie. We have seen this 1,000 times, but they're gonna do it.
So they're gonna go through this whole catalog. I'm very curious. I'll watch. I'm very curious to see. Will Smith is going to take Robin Williams' role as the genie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very curious.
I mean,
I'll watch it, and I will also watch the Lion King live-action remake as well when that comes out too this year.
This is actually something I'm very, very much so looking forward to. I'm anticipating this. The Aladdin movie, live action one, I cannot wait. Now, yes, everyone has given Will Smith a whole bunch of crap about, how could you replace Robin Williams? No, you're not going to do as good of a job. We said the same thing for what's my man's name? The Dark Knight. Joker.
Heath Ledger.
We said the same thing about Heath Ledger, and he murdered the Joker role.
Oh, I don't know.
He is
about
the
that.
new Joker.
I don't know, man. That's a tough. Dude, Robin Williams was just. So the only it's not really even a concern. I don't think that Will Smith will do a bad job in the role at all. I actually think out of who you probably could have gotten in that position, that is a fantastic choice.
Yes.
But I mean, Robin Williams was just so playful. We haven't really seen. When was the last time that we saw a real comedy first role for him? I mean, I guess Bad Boys, but like he was still kind of serious. Yeah. I mean, really, we haven't seen him since The Fresh Prince. So I think out of all the people that you could have chosen, that's a pretty damn good land. I mean, who else? Who else were they going to go with? Morgan Freeman? I mean, hell, he's in every movie.
I was going to say Danny Glover just to be funny.
Danny Glover. Oh, Jesus.
Kevin Hart.
No, he
Kevin Hart's in too many movies now.
Yeah.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson's doing 16 movies at one time during that.
literally.
So he can't do that.
And the thing about Robin Williams' performance on Aladdin was a lot of that stuff was ad lib. They just let him, the Disney directors, they just let Robin Williams just go, and then they went back in and matched up the animation to just whatever Robin Williams just went off the cuff with.
Yeah.
I'll throw a name out there that seems like maybe he's kind of. Would Neil Patrick Harris not be good in that kind of role? Because I feel like he's a guy that ad-libs very well and really is just kind of under the radar funny, maybe. But I don't know. I mean, again, Will Smith, I feel like, is still a very solid person in that role. That's a really good job.
Interesting throw-in, I will say that. I mean,
just from watching him in his time on How I Met Your Mother, also was very funny when he was younger in Doogie Howser. So, I mean, he had
Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen Harold Kumar?
Yeah, Kumar,
I was about to say.
No.
You're right.
I'm sorry. I have a lot to get on him anyway because there's still the whole Adam Sandler versus Jim Carrey thing. I'm going to leave that as is.
Oh, man. We got to get into that now.
Oh, my goodness.
That's been a while, though. That's been a while since we posted that on the page, but we got to argue about that.
All right. OD, go.
No, you're right. It has been a really long time since we've seen Will Smith do a comedic role.
Mm-hmm. The last one was what, Shark Tale?
Man, really?
Do you consider that a comedic role?
As far as what he tried to go for, yeah.
7-year-old comedy, live action Aladdin. Little different here. Little different. Shark Tale was okay. Shark Tale was a knockoff version.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wild Wild West. No one, really? No one said a thing?
How long ago was that, though?
That was like 99.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Again, that's still really a long time ago. That's the thing. So 99. It's been...
Sorry.
Has he done anything you mentioned Shark Tales, but anything since the turn of the century? That most people... So. Yeah. I'm sad. I mean, who knows? We'll see, though. We'll see, though. I'll give it a shot.
2012, Men in Black 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. But again, sort of a serious-ish role.
Serious-ish.
Yeah. I don't know. We could debate about this the whole night, but seriously, we'll debate about Will Smith and the role of Aladdin. Let's break down every single aspect. How does he float out of the jars? It's solid. I mean, seriously. We'll be here all night with this.
Will he do the Carlton?
Oh my dude, that would seal the film. That would be it right there.
Hold on.
I would literally get up and leave the movie right there and be like, seen it all. I'm out. That's it.
Do y'all know there's a Bel Air movie coming out?
Was it really?
Are
Yes.
you serious? When
Yes,
is
I'm
that
totally
Bel Air
serious.
movie?
Record me saying this world live or whatever. No, there's a Bel Air movie coming
Like
out.
based on the Prince of Bel Air.
Yes.
When?
Yes, the trailer dropped yesterday, and we all know.
Dude,
Fresh
is
Prince
this
of
one of
Bel-Air-
those things where like they do it all the time with Friends and The Office, where they show like they're gonna come out with a movie and it's just clips of their other shows?
No, this is a real, true thing. This is an honest thing. Now we all know the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as being a comedic sitcom, right?
It is.
This is a drama movie. We all know.
Stop it.
No,
Stop
what?
it. Stop. Now now they're just playing with you.
No.
You really believe this? No way.
To the phone.
No way.
And
How would you go from a comedy movie or a comedy show to a
It's not real.
serious? Thank you.
It's not real.
It's not okay.
It's not real.
No. Yeah, keep tapping. Keep tapping. You know what? 7:53 right now. Here on Jose Stephen Worldwide. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break. I'm gonna show these guys that I'm not going crazy.
Okay, I don't think
Yeah.
we're gonna do that. Can we just conversate while we're
We
while
can,
we're in
we
between
can.
that?
Yeah.
So the Lion King. I mean, can we all agree that we're at least looking forward to this?
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
that is literally. Okay, is this another situation like The Incredibles where no kids are allowed in the theater? Like, if I see a kid, I'm taking him and throwing him out. Get out! You don't know this movie. Get out of here.
Amari
You're
and
not
Andre
allowed.
niece is not allowed to see the live action one without seeing the cartoon Disney version first.
You gotta see the cartoon version first, or else you're just gonna be lost. You're gonna be like, why is everyone in here crying uncontrollably when this man dies? I mean, you'll feel the emotion, but literally everyone else in there is gonna be like, again? Again with this? Come on!
It's one of the main points in the movie.
The death of Mufasa definitely
Dude,
was
it's-
one of those.
There better not be a dry eye in the house or someone's getting punched. It's over.
Agreeable.
Was definitely one of those harsh moments of my childhood, man.
It's reality right there. Up there with Bambi's mom dying. That was, oh,
You
man.
know what? I've never seen Bambi.
Scar.
No, I said it. I've
What?
never seen I know about Bambi, but I've never seen it. Didn't want to.
Oh, and also, well, that's probably gonna get a live action remake. Oh, and I forgot another one.
Oh, there you go.
Dumbo.
I
Dumbo's getting
no,
a live action remake.
No.
Dumbo's getting a live action remake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah.
is Jonah
Yeah, I've
Hill
seen
just
that.
playing the role live?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, people! Come on!
Man, he's lost like Jonah.
He's up and down. He's all over the place. Whatever movie role
Is
he's
he-
playing, I don't know what he's doing.
He's lost a ton of weight. Is he
Sorry,
getting
Jonah.
back up?
Sorry, buddy.
Back up? No, he's
Jonah, we love you.
We're just messing around, man. We're just messing around. By the way, 21 Jump Street was good, as was Superbad.
And 22 Jump Street.
22.
That was good. Yeah, I just lumped those together. Both of those
I'm
movies.
about to say
are
The
very
Wolf of
solid.
Wall Street.
Well, do we credit that to him though, or is that a Leo? I kind of credit that to Leo because Leo's the main guy. I think he's just he did. I mean, great
actor.
role,
Good.
great in the movie, great in the movie for
Yeah.
sure. Moneyball. Also, if we're
Moneyball
doing
as
that,
well.
I thought he was
I've never seen
fantastic.
Moneyball. I wanted to see it. Hold on.
What? Dude, you got to see that movie.
You've
That's not
never
even like an
seen-
anger movie. That's like you've got to see it because it's a good movie.
We're gonna jump into it. You've never seen Ace Ventura, Ace Ventura 2, Liar Liar,
Really?
Cable Guy.
I don't watch Jim Carrey. I hate Jim Carrey. I hate him so much. I just
I should have let that hit you.
I just can't
I
stand
should have
it.
let that hit
I
your
just can't
head.
stand him. I think it's because people think that I'm like him, and I'm like I don't want to be like Jim Carrey. I really don't.
No, don't be like Jim Carrey, but goodness gracious, it's Jim Carrey!
He's not funny.
Fire Marshal
He's not
Bill!
that funny.
What are
He's
we
not
talking
funny.
about here?
He's overrated. He's overrated.
You're overrated.
He is.
You're on crack.
I know I'm overrated. And I know I'm on crack, okay? State things that are not known on this program, sir. Really?
OD, get your boy.
How did you make it through the 90s not watching a single Jim Carrey movie?
I've seen some Jim Carrey movies. Not a fan. That's the only thing.
Okay, so you have seen some Jim Carrey.
I have seen some of these movies. Yes, I have seen The Cable Guy. Okay, I have seen. He's the Mask, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
How
thought.
can you not know he's the Mask?
No,
Alright,
I'm making sure. I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
Oh, that's
And then I mean The Grinch.
Dumb-
Oh Jesus.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yo,
Oh.
Dumb and Dumber first
Okay.
one. The other two,
I don't
not so
know,
much.
man. I don't know. I'm not as big of a fan of his as some people. I just don't get. But then again, look, I'm an Adam Sandler guy.
We
and-
are too.
Well, no. Is that okay? You answered for you.
Okay,
What about OD over here?
I'm sorry.
I have given up on Adam Sandler.
Oh my God! Here we go. Welcome to the show and fired in week 1. Unbelievable. Get out of
Given up
here.
on Adam.
Can you at least explain this, sir?
Name a good movie Adam Sandler has made in the last 20 years, 15, 20 years.
Happy Gilmore.
Grown-Ups.
Grown-Ups 2.
Grown-Ups now.
What?
Grown-Ups now.
Blended.
And-
Fantastic movie with Drew
Yeah.
Barrymore. I thought that was fantastic.
Spanglish.
Happy Gilmore was.
Spanglish
Happy
was
Gilmore
awful.
Was over 20 years.
Say something else I don't like.
Spanglish was not good.
Spanglish was awesome.
No,
Okay. It wasn't as like in his regular routine of. Hold on, Mr. Deeds. Say something else I don't like.
Is Mr. Deeds in the last 20 though? It's going to be close, but yes, I think it might actually be. Was that a 2000s movie?
I had to look this up.
It's either Mr. Deeds or Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
I
Thank
think
you.
Big Daddy is a 2000s movie.
Well, if it's 2000s, I mean, it's like
early.
2000.
Click wasn't bad.
Click, yeah.
Click wasn't bad.
We're good on Click.
Don't mess with the don't mess with the Zohan. You got to have a specific humor.
Yeah, I was done with that one.
Oh man, what's the one that he's in with Adam Sandberg, where he's his dad?
Oh, that's my boy.
Han Solo
That's
Burger.
my boy.
That's my boy.
That's my
Yes.
boy.
See, I
That
like
was
That's
it.
My Boy.
Yeah.
But again, you gotta have a different sense of humor, I guess.
That was
You know,
awesome.
you gotta be
And with Vanilla
you gotta
Ice.
be into some raunchy stuff to watch like that one in the Zohan movie.
Give it up.
Like, here's a tip, folks. If you haven't watched That's My Boy or Don't Mess with the Zohan, do not watch it with your parents. No. Or your girlfriend. No. Watch it by yourself. Watch it with you and the boys, because it's gonna be funny to you, not to them. No. Learn that the hard way.
But you're gonna put Jim Carrey over Adam Sandler.
No. Other way around.
Excuse me. You're gonna put Adam Sandler over Jim Carrey.
Yes. Hands down, yes. But that's because, I mean, there are others that I guess you could debate. I personally love Adam Sandler. And I mean, again, early in his career, I thought he was better.
I never
agree
see
with
Chuck
that.
and Larry.
That is another one. That was a good one. That's fantastic. Although, I mean, anything with him and Kevin James together is hilarious. Like, that's why I love Grown Ups, is because all of them are together. I thought the first one was very good. I thought the second one was all right. I didn't think it was as good. But the first one was hilarious. I mean, me, I'm a Kevin James guy. I think Kevin James is hilarious. I love him. I love him in King of Queens. I thought he was fantastic. And then I think in the movies, for the most part, the teacher, what was the name of that?
You and Kevin James' mom have
That's terrible. Get out of here.
OD, how about you? Who wins more, Jim Carrey or Adam Sandler?
So Adam Sandler is in a category along with Will Ferrell. I loved them both.
Can we all agree that we love Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell's hilarious.
Okay,
I mean, I don't
we're good,
see.
we're good, yes.
Both of them, I loved them both on SNL.
However,
but then into the movie careers, I can't stand Will Ferrell now. And when SNL Will Ferrell, I love. SNL Adam Sandler, I love. And then it's just then now going into the last, really the only one of the recent movies that I could think of that I liked Will Ferrell in was the Lego Movie.
Oh my gosh. What?
I know, I'm already
Brothers,
proving to be an
the other
unpopular
guys.
addition here to Hustle Hands TV. All right.
bad.
No, okay, now going back to...
We're going to take a break and he's not going to
Okay,
be
there
here
you go.
anymore. He's just going to be escorted out. They'll be like, sir, come on.
you
Is
mean
that-
to tell
Next.
me?
Is that guy coming in for me?
Yeah. Here
Oh,
comes,
yeah, there he is.
Yeah, here comes Big Bertha.
Oh,
She
jeez.
goes, so wait, Daddy's Home? Daddy's Home 2?
Oh,
Step
dude,
Brothers.
yeah, those were good.
Yeah.
I get what was the movie that he was in with Galifianakis?
Can I get my coat? Can someone hand me my coat?
Oh,
Big
yeah,
Bertha,
yeah.
will you hand him his damn coat?
Hey, don't talk to Mike like that, okay? But
oh yeah, really? Come on.
oh, the campaign. Now that
Oh
one,
my God, I love that.
it's good, but it's borderline over the top with some of the
He
stuff.
hits
It's just
a
like
baby.
whoa.
Starring another guy that I really don't care
Does that get him?
Okay.
I sort of agree with him there. I think he's a little bit overrated, but he's funny. But I don't know. Like, people think he's like one of the best, and I'm like, But where is there a movie where you really say, oh, he's the best actor in that movie? Like, I didn't think he was... I mean, maybe The Hangover, but I don't know. That's up to you. I thought Bradley Cooper was fantastic.
He was a retard.
And then, I forget what the guy's name is that plays Andy from The Office. He was in those movies, too. And he was good in those movies, in The Hangover. I mean... Again, I like Galifianakis, but I can see... I think he's, from what I'm picking up on, he's not into the overly raunchy comedy people. Which I understand, because sometimes, like, if most of the time you go out to movies with girls or your family, those types of movies, not really what you want to be walking into.
No.
Not good. Not good. That'll immediately be like, okay, this is too much.
803 right now here on Hustle Hands TV Worldwide. I am Jay Sharp. This is DJ Paggy. OD here. We want to know your comments below. We cannot see your comments, unfortunately. We usually do this on Facebook Live. Let us know in the comments section. Also, like it.
Send it to us on Facebook or something. We'll see you later on.
Let's take a quick break. We'll get back to talk about sports.
I ain't doing shit. Let you tell it. When I say I know you felt it. When I pulled up with your I know you felt it. You had to feel it. When I came up on my I know you felt it. When you focus on yourself, they call yourself. You cash and check the flex, respect, they never felt it. Color money, my motivation. Never seeing my child lacking. Taking risks while levitating. Talk is cheap, I'm all action. When you're broke, it's all a joke. They ain't thinking about you, not at all, cap. Until you focus on you start getting dough. They start loud capping and jaw jack. I ain't taking L's, I ain't with the so I'm with the shits. Even with the sticks, I ain't with a click. Might be with your distributing while you shoot the I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. I'm a 80s baby, I'm a rare breed. Y'all don't see through you niggas, I don't need you niggas, I rebuke you niggas. Trendsetter since the 2000s. Me and my team used to move mountains. To the point they had the swagger jack. They still caught the cat from the 2000s. You ain't trying to improve me. I don't think you can impress me. Rather stick to self-accumulate some wealth and thank the good Lord for my blessings. Pressure in my pocket, you can smell it. If I can see a profit, I'ma sell it. I ain't doing shit, let you tell it. When I say I know you felt it. When I pulled up with your I know you felt it. You had to feel it. When I came up, it was on my I know you felt it. When you focus on yourself, they call yourself. You cash and check the flex, respect, they never felt it. Yeah, and Queen said it. Got a queen with me. She blow green with me. Make cheese with me. You ain't eating with me. You ain't starved with me. All I got is my balls with me. All I got is my guard with me. No more free my brother. It's still RP my mama. Shit, I just wish you could've seen me now. I had to leave the town. They don't see me around. They don't appreciate the real. Cause the fake is so common. So I block them out, stays on. Not ignore fake folk comments. My old gonna be mad when she see my new gal. She bad. With her own house and her own bag. Own cash. Look at that. Looking forward, not looking back. Upgrade, I know you felt that. This high grade, I know you smelt that. Jumped in my lane, I know you felt whack. Pressure in my pocket, you can smell it. If I can see a profit, I'ma sell it. I ain't doing shit, let you tell it. When I say I know you felt it. When I pulled up with your I know you felt it. You had to feel it. When I came up, it was on my I know you felt it. When you focus on yourself, they call yourself. You cash and check the flex, respect, they never felt it.
Watching the Hustle Hands TV Worldwide podcast. Don't move. We're coming right back after this.
Cadillac, yeah. See. Hustle, hands, hustle, hands, hustle, hands. I muscle, bang. Made something out of no way. Now my pockets full of old face. Never quit and go the whole way. Real life, no role play. Hustle, hands, hustle, hands, hustle, hands. I muscle. hustle, bang, bang. Big dreams, better go and get it. Might touch the stars, ain't no limit. You can stay behind, you can roll with it. Way of life, yeah, the way I live it. Chasing checks till I cash out. Without a hustle, you out. Lick hitters, pull a mask out. 9 to 5, take a trash out. From the struggle, got plenty hustles. Different plug, got work to juggle. Running plays for a triple double. Let them hate, cause these streets love me. Early bird got me third shit. And I'm James Bond on the third mission. Streets taught me how to make a living. Get your hands dirty, ain't nothing given. 24, 365. 40 hours on the 9 to 5. Hustle, man. Born and raised, my lifestyle. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. I muscle, bang. Made something out of no way. Now my pockets full of old face. Never quit and go the whole way. Real life, no role play. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. I muscle, bang. Big dreams, better go and get it. Might touch the stars, ain't no limit. You can stay behind, you can roll with it. Way of life, yeah, the way I live.
Hustle hands, my hand to God. Hustle hands, my hand to God. Yeah, yeah. To put it in terms, these hands learn to earn things. I put it on God, I'll pay your toll change. Sent in $2. Wordplay like Creflo Dollar. Graduated as a thug life scholar. Switch hustles like switches Impala. Doing gold like crystal bottles. Hard times make your boy wanna holler.
I honestly do believe that that this is a real movie coming out. I do. We just finally welcome back to Hustle Hands TV Worldwide. TV Worldwide, excuse me. I'm a little flabbergasted. Why? Because I just showed these two guys the Bel Air trailer that I was talking about, which also you can find on YouTube. Also, this show is sponsored by Pain Boxing, Pain Operations, and Hustle Hands as well, let alone YouTube, because we're finally on YouTube. But I finally showed these guys the Bel Air movie trailer, and OD here, he found an article on Rolling Stone saying it is a fake, hilarious trailer, or excuse me, hilarious fake trailer.
Pop that phone.
He didn't pop mine. Nope, I still believe it. I do. You're not gonna go through that whole effort with all these great movie scenes. Like everything is pretty much picked out. I got one little fight, and my mom got scared.
You realize that there are people that do that just so they can prove to.
This was like the realest thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
Of course. You know there are people that do this professionally, right? Like this is not just people in Hollywood that do this. There are people that are younger that know how to put this stuff together. People that will eventually be in Hollywood.
Well, apparently it's presented by Morgan Cooper. So what if he actually did this as fake to say, hey, I actually want to have this movie ready for people?
They're not going to. They won't do it. Honestly, because, dude, it's just, that's hard to do, is to recreate everything. I mean, because what are you going to put in the movie? You got to put certain parts of the show in the movie, and it can only be, you got to cram that into what? Maybe 2 hours?
2 hours, 2.5 hours of the movie?
That's
like when
that's
Will's dad comes back and he'll want to be around him?
That's a tough ass, man. And
will Will get shot at the ATM?
Although I will say that in that fake trailer, Will's mom makes more of an appearance in that fake trailer than I think she ever did in the show. Right?
That's a good point. She visited like 4 times, and people were like, "Oh, she's fantastic."
And Vivian is one person, not two.
That's a good point. Yeah, 2, maybe 3. Who knows?
They even put Jazz in there. They even included the handshake with a little extra added on to it.
He wasn't.
A little bit of drip.
He wasn't quite dumb enough for me. Jazz was a classic, just lost case. And dude, did they even show him getting thrown out of the house?
No, that's what you got to watch the movie for.
They probably don't throw him out of the house.
Oh my goodness.
Which if they don't throw him out of the house, then that movie's not.
Speaking of that, you mentioned the Vivian. Do you like it when like a character on the show gets replaced?
No.
And then like, it's so noticeable, of course, and the replacement for the Vivian role couldn't have been any more obvious. They two completely different looking women.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, can you ever really like get past that?
I mean, seriously, like, what was the casting call like for that? Were they just like, oh yeah, she'll work. Why? She's black.
This was the original Vivian, and then they came back to this. That's what they came back with. Yeah.
They're like, no, that's the same woman. We swear.
I feel like it would have been better off if they would have just had like divorce or killed off the other Vivian, and then the new one just be like the new wife.
Just like they did with the daughter from Family Matters. She went upstairs and never came back down.
That's a good point. That is a very valid point. I don't know what she's doing up there.
Yeah, Laura had a little sister. I forgot her name, but she went upstairs one episode, never came back.
Did Family Guy ever explain? So Family Guy had their run, then got canceled, and then came back. But Joe's son never came back.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, he came back from the army. It was a Thanksgiving episode.
Oh, they can add. You got to think like they can bring people on. I mean, they're animated, so again, it's a lot easier. But like with certain, that's the other problem. When certain actors or actresses leave shows, it's not that easy to just say, "Hey, we want you back." They're like, "Hey, I want more compensation." That's the problems that you start to reach. Just like, I mean. Now, they killed her off, but the Connors now, I don't get why that's still a show. Like, really, just cancel that. Like, you tried to bring back Roseanne, she blew it, and I don't think anybody, frankly, wanted that back.
No.
I didn't want that back. What a waste. And, yeah, so now I think just, toss it under. Toss it under. So, I mean, I don't see the point of that.
Good times. Going back, good times. John Amos. He was in also contract negotiation, couldn't come to an agreement, so they just
killed him off.
Killed his character off.
Damn. There
you go. That's how they do it most of the time. But there's a few times, they try to replace him, and I mean, like, you got to at least attempt to make the person look somewhat similar. But they don't do it. It's not often. Most of the time, they're just like, oh, we're going to go with someone that looks the complete opposite. Like,
so. And speaking of such, replacing or killing off characters, how do you think Empire is going to do it now?
Oh, I don't care. Jussie Smollett. Golly, this. I'm a not Empire. Power. I'm a Power guy myself. I like Power much more than Empire.
I don't like either. So. I didn't even know Power was a show.
Yeah, with 50 Cent.
What channel is this?
Oh, it's on Stars.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I don't have.
I'm
poor.
And is he still going by 50 Cent? I mean, he's like kind of
Curtis 50 Cent.
Oh no, I've heard that he's added. He's added some money. He's now 75 cents.
8:15 right now here on Sans TV Worldwide. Welcome back to it. As I said, maybe 10 minutes ago. My bad. I am Jay Sharp. This is DJ Paggy. New co-host as well, Orlando Diaz, a.k.a. OD. Now, we live in Charlotte, North Carolina. We have had so much happen within the past month. We've had the NBA All-Star Weekend. We've had CIAA that Jasmine and I went to. Now, currently, it'll be back next year. I was wrong.
What?
CIAA will be back here next year.
They're lying. They're just going to keep bringing it back over and over again. They're like, this is the last year, folks, soak it all up. And then, like, the week after, be like, we're coming back.
I did a drunk history intro for that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that was what that was. I had no idea what that was on my timeline tonight.
Oh, and we also have the ACC tournament here currently. All three of us sit up here. We are Carolina fans. We'll start with OD because he's wearing the Punisher Carolina Tar Heels shirt. Sir, what do you expect from this ACC tournament that's happened so far?
I'm actually hoping that Carolina doesn't win it. Because
welcome to the life of every child.
It's been like a jinx. The 3 times that Carolina has won it under Roy, Carolina has not gone on to win the national title. The 3 times that Roy has gone on to win the national title with the Heels, we didn't win the ACC tournament. So it's been an either or. And given the choice, I want the national title.
Yes.
The ACC title, whatever. It's a crapshoot. I mean, if they win it, if they win it, awesome. But it's like, I'm not really gonna celebrate it.
No, yeah.
I don't get a shirt for that.
If they win the ACC, if they win it, then they'll probably lock up a 1 seed and go into the tournament. Whatever that's worth.
Yeah.
And there are some people out there who believe that ACC might actually hit 3 of the 4 1 seeds with Duke and Virginia. I can't see that happening. Even with Gonzaga losing their conference title game last night to St. Mary's, they just had an off night. But it has been a trend that the national title winner does not win their conference title game. Last year when Villanova won it all, they did win the Big East tournament. That snapped a string of 4 straight champions that had won the national title that hadn't won their conference title 2 years ago, with Carolina doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Went out in the semis to Duke and then won it all. So, it's like, I don't really care. To be honest, I'm glad the ACC tournament is here in Charlotte. Very glad. It's another notch for the city. You just had the NBA All-Star game. If the ACC tournament doesn't stay in Charlotte, it should at least stay in North Carolina. It's going to be in Greensboro next year. But then it's going to go to D.C. and then back to Brooklyn, which doesn't make much sense to me. I get it. The deal with going up to Washington, D.C. was because it was back when you had Maryland in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
You make these arrangements years in advance, and you got to stick to them, of course. But going forward, DC, why?
I don't think they should be able to make one change as far as the ACC tournament in 1 year. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Maryland happily left. They paid $1 billion or $1 million.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
they went there for football, and they're not a football school anyway, so that really doesn't make any sense. But
screw them.
No, I think he's right on that. The move of the ACC tournament made no sense. I thought it was fine where it was in Greensboro and then occasionally coming to Charlotte, but people wanted a different landscape. I mean, I guess I get that to some extent, but I mean, I don't really mind Washington as much because you can sell the fact that you've got Virginia and Virginia Tech. Brooklyn makes no sense. I mean, Syracuse is still, what? It's 4 or 5 hours away. I mean, it's still a little bit of a drive.
Yeah, you're probably still going to want to, make a plane trip.
Right, and I mean, I guess it is a heavy Duke area. A lot of Duke fans there, but really outside of that, what other fan bases are really strong in that area? Maybe Boston College. They might travel, but that's still a pretty decent ways. It's not easy to make that travel, so I don't really get that one. Of course, I'd love it to be here in Charlotte and Greensboro every year because this is where the ACC was born, and, of course, it's close to us. But at the same time, look, I understand why they're moving it around. I agree with them on the ACC championship as well, or the tournament championship as well. Tournament championship means nothing. Tournament championship is about who gets hot.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Now, it can benefit teams. Of course, in 2011, it benefited Connecticut huge because they won 5 games in 5 days and eventually went on to win the national championship with Kemba Walker. Everybody remembers that, the step-back shot against Pittsburgh. Which I will never let people forget. I called that national championship game. No one thought I was right. They said, how could you pick Connecticut? They just had to go through their entire conference tournament, 5 games in 5 days. They're not going to be arrested for the tournament. Who's laughing now? That's right. I picked that one when I was in high school. But, no, seriously, I think that I think winning the ACC or a share of the ACC regular season title is more impressive than winning the tournament title.
Yeah.
The tournament title is about getting hot. In the ACC, you got to go through 18 and then next year a 20-game schedule where you've got to be consistent night in and night out, or else you're not going to win it. I mean, look at how good Virginia has become over the last couple of years. Last year they go 17-1 in the conference. This year they go 16-2. You've got to be really, really good on a consistent basis in order to win outright or win a share of the ACC title. I think it's more impressive.
Just a reminder that Virginia was the #1 overall seed in last year's NCAA tournament and lost to the overall low seed in the NCAA tournament first game.
I think people would like to forget that. Does anybody know where that game took place?
Here in Charlotte, North Carolina, baby.
There you go.
That's right. It happened
here. This is the first time that they've been back here since then.
Who did they lose to?
UMBC.
I was about to say, some
University
college
of Maryland,
yeah.
Baltimore County.
Yeah.
Who didn't even make their conference title game final. They lost. They got beat in the first round. And then when it comes to the 3 seeds or the 3 1 seeds being ACC teams, it's very possible. But I think there's one scenario that lends to it best, which would be that Duke, Carolina meet as well as, of course, Virginia. I don't think it matters what Virginia does. They could lose tomorrow to State, and they're locked in as a 1 seed. I don't see them dropping off the 1 line. It's really more of the fact that Carolina and Duke have to make it to the semifinals. And if Duke wins that game, then I think there's a real chance that they could all be 1 seeds. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because of the head-to-head matchup from earlier this year, back on December 15th. That game in the Smith Center, of course, Carolina won. And, I mean, they didn't really win it handily, but they were in control for most of that game. Gonzaga is a good team, believe me. They played a tough schedule this year. You got to hand it to them. They beat Duke, and that's the reason why if Duke is the team that gets beat, if Carolina wins in the semifinals, because of that head-to-head matchup, you probably then give Gonzaga the edge. It's going to be really close, though. Really close.
Gonzaga lost last night, didn't they?
They did. They lost to St. Mary's. The thing about it is that I don't think people would have that much of a problem with it if this was a typical St. Mary's team. This team has lost 11 games this year. They were on the bubble, but the only reason that they were on the bubble is because they've been a tournament team in the past and because this year's bubble is the worst bubble ever. Plain and simple. This is the worst bubble ever. I mean, there are going to be some teams that in other years you would say, how are they getting in? The fact that Indiana is still being thought of as a team that could possibly make the tournament once, it makes me want to claw my eyes out. That team is at 500 and could be in the tournament. What? How are they going to make the tournament? That makes no sense. But a team like Belmont, who doesn't play as tough of a schedule, but sits at, I think they finished up because they lost in the conference title game 28-5 or 28-6. One of those numbers might not make it. UNC Greensboro might not make it. A team like Furman, who actually beat Clemson, who's a bubble team, might not make the tournament. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, I don't see it, but that's the reason why I think people have such an issue with Gonzaga, and they might say, okay, you lost to a St. Mary's team that really isn't that good. I mean, they're going to make the tournament because they won the conference title. They got no choice but to put them in. But I don't think they're going to make a run. I don't see them doing anything this year in the tournament. But I could be wrong. It's going to be interesting, though.
Next week we'll definitely show our brackets because we definitely have to fill them out by Monday.
Yeah, selection and
Tuesday.
Selection Sunday coming up.
Tuesday is the first 4. So, yeah, Monday usually is when you sit down, hammer them out. I do it Sunday night. I mean, seriously, I'm doing it while I'm watching the show. So.
We will definitely come to a conclusion as who we believe will make the Final Four, let alone champions as well. We'll ask for a winner, at least for the ACC tournament. OD, you don't want to come out with the win, but who do you see winning the ACC tournament?
I'll go Virginia.
Virginia?
It's pretty simple. There's not really much breakdown there. He's right. I think it's Virginia. I mean, if you want to break down, they play great defense. This is probably one of their better offensive teams. They got 3 guys that are probably going to the NBA in the first round. People want to say there's not a lot of talent there, but that's not true. DeAndre Hunter is a fantastic player. Ty Jerome has developed into one of the better point guards in the entire country. And then, of course, Kyle Guy, you know, a guy that just flies under the radar, I think, to a lot of people nationally. But he's a guy that just seems to make those clutch shots when you need to. And they've got some guys that have developed into just good glue guys like Jack Salt. You talked about Jay Huff, the freshman that's sort of started to break out late in the season. There's just too much there. And honestly, as a Tar Heel fan, I really don't care if they win it. I mean, people are saying, oh, well, we don't want Virginia to win it. We want to win it ourselves. It's the weirdest thing ever. And I know that we're going to get into this when I do my podcast later tonight with my buddy Josh, because we do a Tar Heel podcast. I know this is going to come up. How weird is it to almost, I'm not saying you root against them, because that never happens. When you're watching a game, you're always pulling for your team to win. But it's like, do we really want to win this? Like, like he said, we've never won a national title under Roy when winning the conference tournament. So it's just such a weird place where you're like, all right. I mean, I guess it's okay to be like, if you do lose, tournament. But, I mean, going in, you're kind of like, I mean, you got to like look on the schedule and be like, okay, where do we want to lose? Okay, I'll lose there. We'll lose there. Like, what are we going to do? Say we'll lose tomorrow? No, I don't really hate Louisville. We'll lose to Louisville. All right, let's get it out of our system. I mean,
Baggy's also got on his phone right now. Current score right now is Notre Dame 35, Louisville 52.
Yeah, so Louisville will be who we will be playing. Good job, Notre Dame. At least you won one game in the ACC tournament. Been a rough year for you, man.
They got up off the mat for one night.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Not a good year for them. Not a good year, but a lot of injuries for them. Rex Pfluger.
I myself, I'm a Carolina fan, so I mean, don't get me wrong. I take what these guys are saying in the heat. I take it as great advice, yes, and yes, they are right. We have won the conference championship, and then no, not so much in the tournament, and that vice versa as well. I'm still gonna pull for Carolina to win in the tournament, let alone and most likely the ACC tournament and the Big Dance as well. That's
are you taking Carolina? Or are you taking who? Are you taking to win it?
The ACC
to win the ACC tournament.
Carolina.
Just beat Duke Friday night. Beat Duke Friday night, and just because then if they go and they lose.
Oh, and Zion's back.
Yeah, and beat him with.
I don't believe that until he actually steps on the court, though.
We'll see.
I mean, that's just me. I'm not. I've heard that he's coming back for all these different games, and he hasn't come back yet. So the minute he steps on the court, I'll believe it. I'll believe it then.
Yeah, but you better have a fresh new pair of shoes, or the ones we used to wear in 7th grade.
Come on.
I said what I said.
Come on.
828 right now.
I like Mike Jordans, man. I like Mike.
No, he's not allowed to wear.
Oh, they got ripped. Yeah, they got ripped.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Put on your Grant Hills. Or your Chris Duhans, or your Christian Leitners. Or I don't care.
Chris Duhans. I think those are paper bags that you just put on this.
Boom! There we go.
Just don't put on the Paul Georges.
Oh. Dude, we need a commercial after that.
829 right now. Man. TV Worldwide. Might check us out. My goodness.
Dude, it's hot as hell.
My team on, my team strong, my team kings, you see the throne, so ain't your theme song, cause this right here, yeah, this my team song. My team's here, yeah. We in the building, yeah. It's coming in the air. Okay. Tell me, can you feel it? You can't escape it. Just don't embrace it. Okay. We gon' leave our mark. Yeah. Ain't no erasing, hard racing and post clown. We look smarter, you dumbfounded. Take it from a private plane, make it rain on your whole parade. Gon' grab your raincoat, plenty more where that came from. I ain't Abe Lincoln, but I make you take off your chain, son. Go get your shit together. You trying to compete with us? We running, we track stars. You ain't even have to meet with us. So okay, ain't your theme song. Yeah. Treat my team like this polo and put it on. My team on, my team strong, my team kings. You see the throne. So you ain't your theme song. Cause this right here, yeah, this my team song. My team on, I said my team strong. We the next to blow, atomic bomb. My team here, I say we putting on. So it's only right for me to do the team song. And there will be no one before us, there will be none after. Alpha, Omega, that's now or later. You better fix your face before I have to peel your potato. Y'all niggas non-grinders, my niggas get to this paper. Yeah, you see me on the top, G5 in my airplane. Rolling Swisher Sweets over here, no paper airplane. Told you give me little time to stamp my paper, man. Now that time is here. Now I'm about to change the whole game. Don't look surprised, cause in my mind I'm the now. Hot 16, I'm about to spit now. Doing whatever to get my family out the sun. They say he ain't grinding, they say that he ain't putting on. I'm like, what the my team on, my team strong, my team kings. You see the throne, so ain't your theme song. Cause this right here, yeah, this my team song. My team on, my team strong, my team kings. You see the throne, so you ain't your theme song. Cause this right here, yeah, this my team song. I say yes sir, the boy cruiser so fresher than the fruit stand. I got romaine paper, pocket full of ladies, man, get f***ed by the hater. Looking high flow, yeah, I'm tryna get my take up. Money's not a problem, not to say that we ain't got them. We just rolled up and we pulled up until we forgot about them. Coming at these squares' heads like some f***ing tassels. Dropping quarter pounders on your White Castles. Get paid for nothing no one ever has. So until my day come, I'ma keep on grinding. King Vic, we do our thing, we get to it. They think they fly, and we just shooing. My team long, my team strong, my team kings. You see the throne, so you and your game song. Cause this right here, yeah, this my team song. My team long, my team strong, my team kings. You see the throne, so you and your game song. Cause this right here, yeah, this my team song.
My team on, my team strong, my team king. You see a throne, your team song. This right here, my team song.
Where do we get the flyest gear around? Hustle Hands. Hustle Hands, baby. HustleHands.com. HustleHands.com. Hustle Hands Clothing is a trend-setting online clothing store offering our first-rate products from the comfort of your own home. We're a business made up of innovators and forward thinkers with the drive and determination to constantly update and improve your online shopping experience. Available from small to 3X. That's right. Do what? 3X.
Even clothing apparel for the ladies.
HustleHands.com. Get your gear today. Hustle Hands. It's more than a brand. It's a way of life.
You're listening to the hottest internet radio show out there. Hustle Hands TV Worldwide Podcast is on with Jay Sharp and DJ Paggy from 6:10 a.m. WFNZ Charlotte.
King, Ibarra, Palmetto, Saturday Night Fights. Center stage at Noda. Pain Boxing along with Quick Smart Promotions features Hustle Hand fighters King, Ibarra, Palmetto at Saturday Night Fights at Center stage at Noda, February 23rd. Saturday, 2315 North Davidson Street, Charlotte. Doors open at 6, $35 to get in, $7 ringside. And you already know that it's
about to go down.
Hustle Hand fighters King, Ibarra, Palmetto, Saturday Night Fights, Center stage at Noda. Saturday, February 23rd. For tickets, go to PainBoxing.com. That's Pain with the Y Boxing.com or El Reparo, located at 10403 Park Road, Suite G in Pineville. That's 10403 Park Road, Suite G in Pineville.
Bangstruments.com.
Serious.
Let's do it. 8:35 right now here on Hustle Hands TV Worldwide. Jay Sharp and Sue. I am sitting alongside again the co-host with the most, DJ Paggy. New guy on the cast crew, Orlando Diaz, aka
Still here, made it.
Still here.
Still here.
I want to just something real quick. Yes, you've most likely heard a commercial that's promoted Saturday Night Fights. It's on February 23rd. It is March. Now,
I mean, he can go. There ain't gonna be no one there.
There sure won't. Oh, by the way, shout out to Lady Tapa. Shout out to Lady Tapa and her husband. They know why. But thank you very much. Yeah, shout out
Thanks.
to them. We really appreciate it. Yeah, but no, Kelvin King, he had a fight. He won. I'm good. Alberto Palmetta, he had a fight. He knocked.
Why do you do this? Like, you make it think that we don't support the other
I mean,
guys.
I love
like,
Alberta.
We support
yes.
everybody.
We do. I love Alberta. Yes.
The reign of pain began.
Yeah, and you love Kelvin King.
That.
Yes, but you were just like, yo, Alberta. That's it, man. That's it. Like, I was like that with Kelvin King in the first
in that
too.
fight,
Yeah.
so that was the reason why.
Yeah.
The backstory is motivational.
So now it's your turn to get a guy.
All right, which one? Who's left for me?
Marcos Escudero.
The phrasing on that was it's your turn to get a guy. Okay.
There we go.
OD is like, what in the hell am I in?
Well, seeing as how Kevin Spacey isn't anywhere around.
Oh, come on.
Boom.
Whoa.
Anybody knows there's ever like his oh, they're getting warmed up. I'm sorry. You never knows that Kevin Spacey has this like awkward look every time he looks at the camera. He goes, Who? Kevin Spacey.
Oh, that's the same look that I had when they came out with the news about him. I was like,
He looks crazy. He does look crazy. Mike couldn't see what I was doing because I'm being blocked right now. It's all right.
Sounds like me on social media. Oh! Hey now.
I'm gonna be his wingman, man. I got you, bro. I got you. No. Yeah. Anyway, Marcos Escudero.
We'll go with him. Marcos
Escudero.
Escudero.
He doesn't want to be known as the
machine.
He wants to be known as the machine. Why do you think he wants to be known as the machine now?
I don't know. That's the one name that he came up with. So he's a machine, man. He picks them up and puts them down. I pick things up and put them down. There you go. Maybe that's what he's wanting to do. Well, we're going to talk to him on Pain Boxing Live, actually tomorrow.
Yes.
Because we are having some trouble with Facebook, as you guys know, and that was, I think, one of the reasons that he was unable to contact us for that, and that's the reason that we are not on Facebook right
Thanks
now.
a lot, Russia.
Yeah, come on, Putin. I cannot.
Are you serious? You're putting us down here, okay? Come on.
Now you got the feds all over you because of this.
Yeah.
You're putting me between a rock and a hard place here. Are you serious?
Wow, is that what I am to expect from this operation?
No, that was a rare moment where we brought out the dad jokes because we have like 4 people watching, so that's it. We will submit this online though, and you guys will be able to go back and watch it. Unfortunately, this will not be a live one, so if you want to comment below, we're not going to read them. We might read them afterwards. We're not going to read them. We're not going to read them during the show.
Comment away.
Yeah. Comment away. Let us know at the very, very bottom. No, I'm gonna tell you. Jeremy. Yes. Tell him now.
Yes.
Tell him now.
Yes. No. Yes, we will be back on Facebook next week.
Yes. Go ahead.
No, you're not allowed to come down and hang out with us.
Hold on. What about Doc?
Might come for YouTube.
What?
Doc.
Doc. No. Zion is not a valid excuse. He's back.
No, Jeremy wants to hang out with Doc.
Oh, well, good luck with that, Doc. That's gonna be rough. Doc has since told me I'm needing prayers in this hard time. Okay, Doc, we'll pray for you.
Shout out to Doc Reed. Shout out to comedian Doc Reed. We love you, man. We miss you. No, I was gonna say Jasmine made a dad joke this morning.
Oh, really?
She was like, "Babe, you know what it did last week? What it did last week? It hailed. I was driving to work. I was like, what the hell? And I was like, you don't get out of here if you don't get out of my face with this dad joke.
That was very bad.
That's what she did. That's
Boo! Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm singing in this chair.
Remain classy. That chair is terrible, by the way.
You got the sweat rag out there.
Oh, yeah, I always have
this. This is a common occurrence. Yeah. Once it starts getting hot in here. By the way, it was a sauna about 15 minutes ago, and we've now since found that the air conditioning does know how to work, and it has been turned down.
It was
so
on
we are
77 degrees. It was pretty much like these guys were back in Fort Lauderdale.
I mean, seriously, it was like I was back in hell. So my old job.
I was loving it.
I was about to say, you're comfortable with it.
I was loving it.
We were talking during commercial break. You said 95 degrees, whether the sun sits on your shoulder or not, is the perfect day for you.
Yes. Oh, I love it. I don't know what it is. Because I was born in New York, so I was born in the cold. But I've got Puerto Rican blood in me. So, I guess, I don't know. I love it. 90, 95, 100. Go ahead.
A buck?
Give me a...
son.
Give me a $1.03, whatever it is.
What? I can't do it. I can't. A buck?
I love it.
No, man. Yeah. There better be a pool or some type of slip and slide near.
I don't
if it were to be a $1.03.
I can't take off enough clothes.
$1.07 in some jeans and a long sleeve shirt.
Why are you wearing jeans in a $1.07
and
weather?
a long sleeve shirt? What are you trying to lose weight fast
or die? What are you doing?
That is the way to get heat stroke, sir.
This is how ODs, son.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, they have a World Cup soccer event coming up in Qatar that might be right up your alley, right there, sir. Holy hell!
Well, actually, they wussed out and they moved it towards the end of the year. The World Cup is going to be played in November.
Oh gee, I feel so disappointed that they weren't able to play in the 122-degree weather.
Yes. to avoid that desert sun. And by the way, Giancarlo Stanton just hit a solo home run in a spring training Yankee game.
Oh no, we can't update this. No, not spring training. Oh my God.
Why not?
It's spring training baseball. Really?
I don't have a team. I just like baseball overall. I need a team.
Spring training though.
This is the perfect time to get a team, right?
All right, that was my one spring training update for the show.
Nah, you wait till opening
You're a
day.
Yankees fan. You're a Mets. Oh, that's right. Yankees fan,
It's not
Mets
really.
fan.
It's not really as big of a rivalry as you think.
It's really not, but I have both sides of New York sitting on either side of me. This is amazing. This is great.
I mean, are we really going to try to compare here? Because I'm
No,
going to
no, no.
admit, as a Met fan, no chance.
Well, compare it, yes. But I'm
No
gonna ask-
chance in hell.
I'm going to ask.
Nope.
Okay, you know what? I'll start with you because I already know his answer, at least maybe a good 60% of them.
Okay.
Why should I be a Mets fan? If you're recruiting me, why should I be a Mets
You
fan?
shouldn't be a Mets fan. It's hell.
Any Mets fan will tell you.
You don't want to be a Mets fan. If you're born into it, then okay. It's fine.
but as a
if you
choice.
want to come as an outsider, no. I suggest going elsewhere. It's not easy.
Okay.
It gives you ulcers. Just like it Dude, it does. They
gives you
kill you,
ulcers?
man. They kill you.
Oh,
They'll make a big free agent signing like Jason Bay, and then he'll turn out to suck. I hate you. I hate you so much, Jason Bay. If you are watching this somehow, because I don't know where you are, you're living probably under a box now. That's where you deserve to live. You suck.
See what the Heat
You
got us
blew
doing?
it.
See what the Heat got us doing?
Unbelievable.
And don't forget Johan Santana.
No, he wasn't that bad. He actually he had the only no-hitter in Mets history, and he actually had some years where he was solid as our guy. But we did pay him way too much. Jason Bay, oh jeez, oh, the worst free agent signing ever. Oh my God, paid him so much money.
Okay,
He
so
did
I don't want to be a Mets fan.
You don't want to be a Mets fan.
The
You don't
Mets-
want to be a Knicks fan either.
The
by
Mets
the way.
were there when that team started in '62. The Mets were there for the jilted Giants and Dodgers fans. They had left 6 years prior, and of course, if you were a Dodgers or a Giants fan, you're not gonna root for the Yankees. So then, when the Mets came along, okay, if you didn't continue to following along with either one of those two teams when they moved out to California, all right, then you jumped on the Mets bandwagon because you're not pulling for the Yankees. So there you go, and then just the poor souls who have fallen down the family trees.
Sorry, it started in '62, won a World Series in
Well,
'69.
you got
Since
two
then,
titles,
we've gone.
You got the Miracle Mets.
And
69?
86.
86, I'm sorry.
86.
69 was
Thank
Seaver.
you. Thank you for winning 86.
There you go.
Over the Red Sox. Thank you.
You're welcome for that one. And then, of course, we went to the World Series in 2000, the Subway Series.
2000 and then 2015. I thought you guys.
That was a miracle run. That was very fun as a
And
Mets fan.
I really thought you guys. I was pulling for the Kansas City Royals in 2015, but I was scared to death of that Mets starting rotation.
So was everybody else until they got to the World Series and fell apart.
And
Thank you,
then-
Daniel Murphy, for sucking in the World Series.
But that Kansas City Royals team, and they were amazing.
Oh, I hate everybody on that Royals
all
team.
of
That's
us.
right, Mustakis. I hate you. You and Hosmer.
You hate
Stockton,
everybody.
Hosmer,
Can't believe it.
Oh
and
my God.
Kane,
They took away a title
and
from me.
Zobrist.
Unbelievable.
All
And
right,
we
OD.
just haven't been the
So
same
there we go.
since.
OD. All right. I don't have a baseball team. I
We got
play
into
baseball.
baseball talk.
That's cool.
What? Okay. Why should I be a Yankees
What team
fan?
should you jump on? No, you should jump on the Cubs.
The Cubs. Why? I mean, they won a title in a long time, since 108 years. That's cool. They happened, what, 2-3 years ago now? It's great. I was actually happy for them. I cried a little bit. I was like, yeah, I got to see it. Oh my God, I'm alive. What a time to be alive.
You were spot on. 1908 to 2016. Exactly 108 years.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I know a little bit, yeah. But why should I? Like my cousin. He lives in Atlanta. He was born in Alabama. His family lives in Texas. He used to live in New York for like 2 years. Yes, now he lives in Atlanta. He's not a Braves fan. He's a Yankees fan. Why should I be a Yankees fan?
You should be a Yankees fan if you just respect the tradition of
Becoming a Yankees fan.
What was that?
Becoming a Yankees fan.
Oh, being a jackass? Yeah. There you go.
A world class.
That's most Yankee fans.
A world class. Have you met Red Sox fans?
Oh, they are very
Oh,
bad.
they're terrible.
Okay.
My best friend
Yeah.
used to be a Red
Okay.
Sox fan, yeah.
Let's make this clear. Red Sox fans are no better, if not worse, than Yankee fans.
Probably worse.
Oh, jeez.
They're
But
worse.
the thing
They're
is, the
worse.
Yankees have won 27 World Series, so everybody hates them because they complain. We haven't won win a World Series in so long. And the rest of us are like, oh, you poor, oh, how heartbreaking. Oh, you haven't won since the early 2000s. What? Really? That's why everybody doesn't like the Yankees. There's your explanation.
2009. If the Yankees...
Was Steinbrenner still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
When they won, yes.
Okay, so they haven't won a World Series since Steinbrenner's been dead.
Since 09. They haven't won the World Series since 09. If the Yankees don't win a World Series this year, this would be the first, and actually this will only be the third decade since the World Series started in 1903 that the Yankees don't win a World Series. The 1900s, the 1910s, and the 1980s. If the Yankees don't make if they don't even make the World Series this year, this will be the first decade that the Yankees don't make a World Series since the 1910s.
How about that? True suffering, huh? True suffering. The heartbreak. My God, what could it be like to not win a title? Oh, that's right. The Knicks haven't won one since '73.
He's been on this. Actually, I might consider becoming a Yankees fan. Maybe not.
I hate you so much.
I say consider. You already told me not to become a Mets fan.
Here's what you should do. You should put all 30 teams up on a dartboard and just throw a dart. Just throw a dart, see who it lands on.
Arizona Cardinals. Boom. There it is.
There we go. He just literally put a team that won't even be up there. Good for you. Pull for them.
St. Louis Cardinals. Boom. There it is.
That's actually a solid pick.
Seattle Mariners. Boom. There we go.
Not a great pick. Not a great pick. That might make you suffer a little bit. They're okay, but they're not that good.
You have a huge disdain for what happened, let alone 24 hours ago, also 40 hours ago, to where you said, we're on YouTube, so we pretty much kind of can say a little bit what we want.
Whoa!
No, we're not gonna cuss. But you did say you want this person. This is my.
No.
You want this person to crash.
Okay, seriously, here's what I said, okay? If James Dolan was walking into oncoming traffic,
here we go.
I would not reach a hand out to grab him. Plain and simple. What is wrong with that? Who would? Who in the New York sports family would actually say, you know what?
What about the other guy, Mr. Dave Gettleman?
Okay, Dave Gettleman, look, he made a terrible trade. Everybody, believe me, no one is happy with this trade. Maybe there's a few out there. Believe me, there are some guys that hate Odell to the core. I don't get that. That probably are like, oh, this is a freaking swell deal. No, it's really not. It's really not. You just lost a once-in-a-generational talent at wide receiver. It's not that easy to replace him. Everybody thinks, we'll just go into the draft and take DK Metcalf. The kid's production is not that great. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Look, he's a freak in the weight. I mean, the kid literally looks like he's built in a factory. He is a monster. He has 1.9% body fat or some crap like that. I don't even know how he's living. I really don't. They measured it at the combine. The kid's a monster. He tore up the combine. And, I mean, he's got some features that you really love about a wide receiver. But there's no sure deal that he is Odell or that he is going to be he's going to have similar production. That's the reason why people should be angry about it. At the same time, it's still early for David Gettleman. You have to realize that the move most likely is his way of signaling it's a full rebuild. Now, the problem that so many people have, why the hell is Eli Manning still on the roster then? I mean, I guess I get it.
That was actually my first thought.
See, I don't think he should be cut. There are a lot of people that are like, he should be cut. I'm like, okay, that sounds like a really solid idea until you realize who is our guy right now. Because, okay, let's say that you think you're going to get a quarterback in the draft. But for some reason, Miami right now doesn't have a quarterback that they've picked up in free agency. Rumors are they want to move on from Tannehill. So let's say that they trade up because what we're hearing right now is that Arizona could potentially take Murray. Does that mean that Josh Rosen's available? I don't know. They might keep both, which would be just nuts. I don't know why they would do that. But if, let's say, someone else moves up, Denver's also a candidate to potentially move up, although with Flacco, that might have that might be pushed to the back burner just a little bit. You never really know, though. If someone moves up and takes Haskins, what's your plan? That's where you've got problems.
I would say also to the point with the Dolphins, they wanted Teddy Bridgewater, and Bridgewater decided to by reports, take less money and stay with the Saints.
Which he has not signed yet, so they say maybe they don't know. But again, I mean, because we saw it with Anthony Barr, where he said, "Oh, I'm going to the Jets," and then flips back to the Vikings. But I don't know. I don't know, man.
I think it's dumb for Bridgewater to stay in New Orleans. Go ahead.
I don't think he's the long-term solution in Miami. Am I wrong to think that?
No,
because
but at least
because the injury, Bridgewater. I don't.
I mean, Teddy White Gloves needs a job. He needs to start because obviously the guy that's behind, or who's the quarterback that's been
in Miami?
keep returning from New Orleans.
Taysom Hill.
He's the one that's up next. Everyone sees that.
I don't get why though. I don't think he's really all that great as a quarterback. He doesn't really have a great arm. They just love the fact that he can do everything. I don't really think that. I don't think that does much.
I mean, still nonetheless, that's my opinion. I'm sorry, OD.
Oh, no, you're probably right.
Yeah.
I mean, from what it seems like, that's pretty much what everybody says that the staff has told them, is that that's going to be the guy after Drew Brees, and I'm just not getting it. I mean, do people not remember the last 3 years of Taysom Hill's career at BYU were all injury-ridden? I mean, he didn't finish the season his last 3 years. He was a good college quarterback, believe me, but when you can't stay on the field, I mean, you play limited snaps now. Once you start getting out there every single snap as a quarterback, then you start taking some of those hits. I just don't think he's going to last. I don't see it.
Well, it is what it is.
OD? Well, going back to the Giants there, I still don't know how I feel. I'm a Giants fan as well. I still don't know how I feel about that trade. I think it is once
You ain't happy, we know that much.
I don't know. I don't know. I know right now Dave Gettleman is getting ripped to shreds by the New York media because of...
Good.
But we've seen this before. We're here in Charlotte. We've seen this before. Dave Gettleman's history. I think this is him, once again, getting rid of a player that he sees as a headache.
I will never forgive you, Dave. Ever. Ever.
I know it's going to be a sore subject around here, but the way that he jettisoned Steve Smith.
That's the one that I think everybody should see.
D'Angelo Williams. John Beeson.
Say something else I don't like.
Josh Norman.
And then, of course.
Even though I don't like Josh, I don't think Josh Norman's all that great. I didn't think he was worth all that money. I mean, he hasn't really done much in Washington, so I agree there. I also didn't. I at the time was not a person that was totally against D'Angelo Williams getting released because I thought he was showing signs of getting towards the end. The other thing was he thought that Jonathan Stewart was going to be the guy. Stewart gets injured, and all of a sudden he was never able to recover.
And then when D'Angelo was filling in for Le'Veon Bell while he was serving his suspension, and D'Angelo looked great. He was that when a couple years ago when Le'Veon was having to serve 4-game suspension to start off the year.
Right, yeah.
D'Angelo, great. And then later on in the year, Le'Veon got injured. D'Angelo had to step up again and was great. If you had him on a fantasy football roster, stashed it. You loved him that year, and you're seeing, oh, good job, Dave. You let him go, and he was outperforming Jonathan Stewart.
Yeah.
But anyways, and then he didn't stick around for that much longer after that. Anyway,
never forgive him.
Yeah. By the way, Beeson also. No Panther fan should be angry.
Oh,
why would you be angry about that? Why would you be angry about Beeson? You know who came after him.
It just literally came out of nowhere.
You know who came after him, though, right?
Who?
Luke Kuechly.
Oh, well,
that cleared the room for Kuechly. I mean, if you want to be angry about that, you can die on that hill alone. There is no one climbing that hill, buddy. There is no one. If you climb that hill, I'm going to tell you. We had him. He came to the Giants next. I would rather have Luke Kuechly. Nothing against John Beeson, but Luke Kuechly is a once-in-a-generation player.
That man's a beast.
It's
agreeable.
But when it comes back to Odell, it's clearly now Saquon's team. I don't necessarily see...
Not Eli's, Saquon's.
It's Saquon. It's not Eli's. It's Saquon's team.
Eli's 38 years old. It's definitely not his team.
Saquon is so mature past his age. I mean, he is just as solid a person as you could ever hope for. This is, he's great. No, I mean, he's just a solid person. He's the guy that you want. Not someone the personality of an Odell, who's going to be more of a me-first guy, who's going to pick fights with the kicking net.
That kicking it whooped his ass.
Sorry, he made up with it later on.
Boom!
Right now, yeah, he made up. But I don't see it as a rebuild. I don't think you go out and make the trade for Kevin Zeitler. You offloaded Olivier Vernon, who was overpaid. send him to Cleveland. That was the first Giants-Browns trade. You ship him off to Cleveland, and Cleveland gives you back Kevin Zeitler, who is statistically the best pass defending O-lineman in the game. And the Giants desperately need O-line help. They went out last offseason, got Nate Solder away from the Patriots. At the time, made him the highest paid offensive lineman until Taylor Lewan got his deal with the Titans. And for the most part, it didn't really work out. And they finally got rid of I don't even want to say his name, Eric Flowers.
Oh.
Finally got
There's that name.
I'm going to be sick.
Oh my goodness.
Last year was the Giants just trying to offload and just hit the dump button on some of their draft choices with him and then Eli Apple. Anyway, so but we'll see. It's going to be remain to be seen. The NFL draft, which is about 5-6 weeks away, late April.
Yep.
I believe the last Thursday in April will be the NFL draft, which is going to be in Nashville this year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Nashville.
Doors opening for Charlotte too, with the success that they've had here with the All-Star game, ACC tournament, and CIAA. Doors opening where Charlotte can.
We have had an NCAA draft here actually.
DNC, RNC coming up.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, we're gonna have the Trumpers. Anyways, no politics on the show.
I love we said we're gonna have the Trumpers.
We're gonna stop that right there.
No politics on the show.
Hold it. We had him on the show one time.
We had Donald Trump on the show. Oh,
yeah, remember?
That's right. Yeah,
with the White House, the White House fast food buffet.
Anyways,
that's why I'm glad I didn't win the national championship. I'm a Bama fan. Go ahead.
Liar.
No, I don't want. There is a McDonald's and a Wendy's 3 to 5 miles from every college campus.
You're telling me that you were happy that they didn't win because
they went to the White House and got fed what they normally eat every effing day. I'm good to go.
Look at this liar.
I'm
He's
good.
like, I'll wait to win a national championship.
So I get steak and lobster and shrimp and
I'd
crab.
rather win a national championship.
No.
Liar.
There's
a Jack in the Box
way.
down the street from here.
No way. As a Bama fan, you can. Say whatever you need to say to yourself to make you feel better about it.
Y'all right, yeah, I'm mad. I'm still mad.
Hilarious.
Go ahead, OD, I'm sorry. Sorry. No.
Right, there we go.
Sorry. I took that last bit of time because I was...
You good?
Rap!
Music?
That's pretty much what we're literally getting told right now.
We need a break.
Get out of here.
That's my bad. That's my fault. That is. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're coming back. 30 more minutes. We'll be out. Ladies and gentlemen, House TV Worldwide.
Big dreams, better go and get it. Might touch the stars, ain't no limit. You can stay behind, you can roll with it. Way of life, yeah, the way I live it. Chasing checks till I cash out. Without a hustle, you out. Lick hitters, pull a mask out. 9 to 5, take a trash out. From the struggle, got plenty hustles. Different plug, got work to juggle. Run a play for a triple double. Let them hate, cause these streets love me. Early bird got me third shift, and I'm James Bond on the third mission. Streets taught me how to make a living. Get your hands dirty, ain't nothing given. 24, 365. 40 hours on the 9 to 5. Hustle, man. Born and raised, my lifestyle. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. I muscle, bang. Made something out of no way. Now my pockets full of old face. Never quit and go the whole way. Real life, no role play. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. I muscle, bang. Big dreams, better go and get it. Might touch the stars, ain't no limit. You can stay behind, you can roll with it. Way of life, yeah, the way I live.
Hustle hands, my hand to God. Hustle hands, my hand to God. Yeah. To put it in terms, these hands learn to earn things. I put it on God, I'll pay your toll change. Cents in $2. Wordplay like Creflo Dollar. Graduated as a thug life scholar. Switch hustles like switches in Impala. Go and go like Cristal bottles. Hard times make your boy wanna holler. Team stay on the ground, no problems. Hustle hands, you don't want them problems.
Hustle hands. Hustle hands. Hustle hands. I muscle bang. Made something out of no way. Now my pockets full of old face. Never quit and go the whole way. Real life, no role play. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. I muscle, bang. Big dreams, better go and get it. Might touch the stars, ain't no limit. You can stay behind, you can roll with me. Way of life, yeah, the way I live.
Loud talkers, I keep walking. Black dog, gotta keep it on the down low. Shoot nice, Boucher though. Y'all know no dogs, no. G Code Boucher, not me though. CEO, everybody reload. Buck shots to the hustle, hands of Mario. I'm telling y'all, I'ma do what I wanna, get what I gotta get. Back flip, drop a kick, take a trick. Switch lane, shot it, man. Dirty things, I don't give a damn. Switch lane for shot it, man. Dirty things, I don't give a damn. Hopefully it's coping me. Real life, keep standing where it's supposed to be. This grill will see what's next.
Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. I muscle, bang. Made something out of no way. Now my pockets full of old face. Never quit and go the whole way. Real life, no role play. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. I muscle, bang. Big dreams, better go and get it. Might touch the stars, ain't no limit. You can stay behind, you can roll with it. Way of life, yeah, the way I live.
Mink in the winter, that Ferrari for summer. Diamonds flashing like lightning, I'm a babies for piranha. Hustle hard for that mention, tried to stop me this drama. Hit the block and then I serve it. Hit the gas and I swerve it. Straight gorilla, my pedigree. Ain't scared of no felonies for that Fanny and Freddy. Oh my gosh, the next to me, Lord forgive me. I hit the damn block like Tupacalypse. A Carolina guard, all the cops be watching this hustle hands.
Hustle, hands.
Yeah.
Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. I muscle, bang. Made something out of no way. Now my pockets full of old face. Never quit and go the whole way. Real life, no role play. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. Hustle, hands. I muscle, bang. Big dreams, better go and get it. Might touch the stars, ain't no limit. You can stay behind, you can roll with me. Way of life, yeah, the way I live.
Hey guys, it's DJ Patty. We'll be right back here on Hustle Hands TV. Keep it here, guys.
Hustle Hands! King, Ibarra, Palmetto. Saturday night, February 23rd. Saturday, 2315 North Davidson Street, Charlotte. Doors open at 6, $35 to get in, $7 ringside. And you already know that it's
about to go down.
Pain Boxing Fighters, King, Ibarra, Palmetto, Saturday Night Fights, center stage at NODA, Saturday, February 23rd. For tickets, go to painboxing.com. That's pain with the Y, boxing.com. Or El Rapero, located at 10403 Park Road, Suite G in Pineville. That's 10403 Park Road, Suite G in Pineville.
You're listening to the hottest internet radio show out there. Hustle Hands TV Worldwide Podcast is on with Jay Sharp and DJ Paggy from 610 AM WFNZ Charlotte.
All right, so we talked about any and everything. We done caught up. It's good to see these guys back. Paggy, I missed him. IT guy Mike, I missed him. And now we have a new guy on the cast as well. Orlando Diaz, OD. Appreciate it, sir.
I can't wait till I get one of my own little graphics that'll show up.
Oh, there you go. You're on lower third. Mine just stays on the screen forever.
Yeah, you go over there.
No, that's
there
because
you go, right there. Just leave it there.
Hi, DJ Paggy. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That was blinking. What's this, a turn signal? What are we doing? Oh! Look at All right, well.
Dang.
All right, well, hopefully if Mark
I don't know,
Zuckerberg fires somebody and let them know has to talk to Congress next week, we'll hopefully be back on our regularly scheduled website, I guess, be it
We now
through
return you
Facebook.
to your regularly scheduled programming.
Already in progress.
Oh, I love this station. But you are watching Hustle Hands TV Worldwide, sponsored by and powered by Pain Boxing. If you've watched our show before, we normally have an ending music. We're going to go ahead and end early. Yes, we are. With that being said.
Oh. Fancy.
Yeah, it is. I love it. This is how it's called cool down. So this is us cooling down. This is pretty much where we give our shout outs and thanks to everyone. I will not start. This goes to our new guy, our new co-host, Mr. Orlando Diaz, aka OD. With that being said, the floor is his. OD, go ahead and start. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm closing it out on the spot. Is this Stan Getz?
We're not closing it out. You're giving your shout outs.
Oh, shout out. Shout out to everyone back in the Bronx, all the family. Oh, that's right. There's hardly any of them living because they're all moving down here.
For the cheer wine.
Yeah.
That's a good bonus. That's a good bonus. I can't argue with that. Yeah.
So shout out to all my family that keeps moving down here, just like the rest of the population up there.
There you go.
Come on down. There you go.
That's it?
Yeah. Is that good? Okay.
Keep going if you like.
Keep going.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if there's people, you're going to create some vendettas against you, but
I mean, yeah, you are.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm sure I'm towards the top of the hit list on several people out there.
People to kill. You got the guy in the high heels that's following you around, like in,
oh no, he's a fan.
In Billy Madison. Yeah, there you go.
No, we're good with that.
Also, we want to present you because we want to welcome you to the team.
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa!
Are you gonna keep throwing this at me all day?
It was your first official Hustle
Don't model that, sir.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's part of the team.
Yeah. That's how you gotta wear it.
I'm not gonna lie, that's how I would do it. That's how I would do it.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, do the bird cage. Just throw it over the top so you gotta sleep. Just here. Yep, he's out. He's out.
That is awesome. Paggy, go.
How do I have to go? I mean, Mike, where is it?
I'm sorry, IT guy Mike.
What?
Okay, never mind. Okay, he's on another planet over there. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, shout out to God, first of all, for giving us this opportunity. Shout out to all you guys, man. This has been fun. Back at it. It's been a while. Shout out to Pain Boxing and everything that they do for us, sponsoring the show. We've been doing some great work with all those guys, and we got some great content that's coming up, some great fights that are coming up as well. And we encourage you to go to Pain Boxing on Facebook. Check out the Pain Boxing Lives that we're going to have coming up. I know we got Marcos Escudero coming up. I think tomorrow we're going to have him on. And then after the fights from Francis Fortunato and Juan Carlos Pena down in the Dominican Republic, we're probably going to have Chiro Perez back on to break down what happened in those fights. That's at least was my plan. Mike just literally gave me a look like, what the hell are you doing out there? You're going off script. I didn't know that was not on the script card. We need more script cards over here. But, no, yeah, shout out to my family. They've been just keeping, supporting me with everything that I've done. Shout out to Brian Henry. Got to shout out Brian Henry. He got me some tickets for tomorrow's ACC tournament.
Yeah, there we go.
Fantastic. But yeah, no, it's It's been fun. It's been fun, guys. I know I've enjoyed being back, so I think you're going to wrap us up and take us the hell out of here.
Shout out to the IT guy Mike. Shout out to DJ Paggy. I love these guys. I really could not wait to come back and work with them. Like I said, we all took some type of vacation period. Chad went on a beautiful cruise with his beautiful First Lady Dominique. Shout out to her as well. Shout out to Chad as well. These two guys, they went down to Fort Lauderdale. They had a wonderful time.
Spring break.
That was a spring break, baby. And I wish I could tell you all the stories that they told me, but I can't do it. Shout out to my homeboy Lamont and Keisha and my lady Jasmine. We're gonna take them down to Myrtle Beach next week, and if everything goes the way it's supposed to be, or we'll return with happiness, and then there'll be a fun trip, and it's gonna be good, great, and everything nice as always.
Man, dude, I love it. Natty Lights. There we go. Natty Lights and Black and Miles. There you go.
Black and Miles.
There you go. That's a classic. That's a classic Myrtle Beach trip right there, baby. Load those up. You're ready to go.
Shout out to Gardner Payne. Shout out to Brian Henry. And most of all, shout out to this guy right here, Mr. Orlando Diaz, a.k.a. OD, for coming through. We really appreciate it. Can't wait to have you back on. For Paggy, for OD, for IT Guy Mike, for Chad, for Gardner, for Payne, and a little for Carolina. You've been watching
Payne? Is that just a random person that was thrown out?
You've been watching Hustle Hands TV Worldwide. I am Jay Sharp. Good night. We'll be back to you next week.